Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now this video guys, I'm making it specifically for people who are going through hair fall, because I know there was a time when I used to go through hair fall, and I know it's really stressful because you don't know exactly what to do. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know, from what products you need to apply to what do you need to consume to have healthier, thicker hair. So people, especially with straight hair, if we have hair fall, it's worse. If you have frizzy hair, if you have curly hair, you are on the, when it comes to hair fall, in that sense, you are on the luckier spectrum, because even if you are having hair fall, if you have curly hair or frizzy hair, the hair fall is not so visible as much as it is with people with straight hair. And as you can see, I have. So when my hair fall kicked in, I was really stressed. So if that is you, let me tell you what you guys can do. Now first, let's start with the diet, because that's a really important part of yourself, of your hair, whatever. So you have to make sure you are getting enough protein and enough fats. Now when I was in school, okay, I was not doing dieting, nothing I was doing. So at that time, my mom and whoever, like my grandparents, my dad, my mom, all of them, we used to have dal with ghee every day. All the chapatis used to be with ghee. So I was consuming a lot of ghee. I was consuming a lot of butter, a lot of, all these like healthy fats. My grandmother, every day, she used to give me soaked almonds and stuff, for skin and hair. So I was getting all those fats. And then I think in 9th standard, I was overweight really as a child as well. So in 9th standard, I got into the whole dieting situation, and I was like, I'm gonna not eat this, not eat that. And obviously the first thing I cut out was homemade food for some reason. And at that time, my hair fall started, and that hair fall did not stop for a really long time. Okay, so what happens is, when you end up cutting out these healthy fats from your diet, it results in your hair being much more easier to break. Your hair will, you will have a lot of hair fall. So the first thing I will tell you guys and girls, all of y'all, is that include healthy fats. Now, depending on how much you are eating, obviously, I'm not just saying add fats to your diet. You have to see how many calories you are taking. Don't go overboard with, just having a lot of fats. Adjust your diet, but make sure you are having a good amount of fats in there as well. A lot of diets nowadays, they just tell you to only have vegetables which don't have fats in them. So you have to sort of balance that out with fats. You can have avocados. Avocados has a lot of fats in that. You can have ghee. If you guys want, I really am planning to actually do this on my YouTube channel, which is show you guys bullet coffee, because that has changed my life. It has changed so many of people's life around me. So Simi had once spoken about bullet coffee or ghee chai, something like that, and that time I was like, yuck, how can you? And then here I am, I tried that, and that works out so well. So anyways, off topic, but yeah, you can also have bullet coffee. That's also a really good source of healthy fats, and it will keep you alert, awake, all of that for a really long time. Okay, so there's that. Secondly, protein. Make sure you are consuming protein, a good amount of protein in your diet. Now, for the longest of time, since I started doing diets on my own, I used to not have protein either. So my diets were not healthy, they were not right. So I don't want to talk about that. I'm not the person, that time at least, I was not the person who knew much about, health and nutrition. I do now. So as I was saying, you need to include a good source of proteins as well. Now, if you consume meat, make sure that you are consuming meat, because meat has proteins. You can have something like a protein shake. Then you have, other sources of protein, which is like dal, you have paneer. So whatever works for you, just make sure you are including that. Personal opinion, I'll tell you guys, I have noticed eggs. Eggs are also a really good source of protein. If you are someone who eats eggs, it's a really good idea to have 3 to 4 eggs every single day. Again, depends how you sort of fit that into your eating calorie intake sort of thing. But yeah, if you can do that, add in eggs into your routine. And I will tell you guys this, that if you are a non-veg eater, make sure to include, like a lot of meats in your diet. Try to reduce the carbs. Obviously, I'm also on the same journey. I'm trying to do that. It's not easy. But yeah, if you can do that, please do that. Just, at the end of the day, remember, you don't want to go too much overboard with calories, but I hope you get the point. Include proteins and fats in your diet. That's point number one. Now, this is something, for which you will have to go to a dermat, because you cannot get this over the counter. I would recommend adding minoxidil in your in your hair care routine. Minoxidil is really, really good for hair fall. Now, there are a couple of different types of hair falls. One type of hair fall is when, there are some people who are bald. It's just like bald. Like it's shiny. The full hair follicle thing only has died, right? So if you are at that stage, like when really old people, they had like a full like bald forehead with like no signs of hair at all. So if you have reached that stage, then it is difficult to sort of get your hair back with minoxidil. But if that is not you and your hair is just thinning and everything, minoxidil is actually a really good way to sort of get your hair back. Now, when you start applying minoxidil, you will notice you will start having baby hairs in like 4 to 5 months, and then eventually your hair growth will start and it will be insane. That's the thing with minoxidil though. You can go to a dermat and talk to your dermat about it. Tell your dermat that you want to start using minoxidil because you have tried other treatments, if that is what has happened with you. So put forward your reasons to your dermat. Tell her, if you have tried doing everything else and it has not worked, and you want to do and you want to get onto minoxidil, dermat will understand. Most of them are really sweet. Some of them are really mean, but whatever. But most of the dermats, they are really nice. They are really sweet. Just go and talk to them and they'll be happy to help. But yeah, minoxidil works really great. The only thing with minoxidil though, it has to be prescribed, and the other thing is when you start applying minoxidil, initially your hair will fall. Okay, so your hair, it goes through a stage wherein at one point your hair is dead, right? But it is still in your scalp. And eventually that hair is going to fall. That hair cannot grow anymore because that hair growth is just cut off. Okay, if you guys want, let me know. I'll make a proper detailed video about this. But to tell you in like very layman terms or easy terms, your hair is going to fall. So the hair which was going to fall 3 months later is going to fall this month itself after you start applying minoxidil, so that that hair can fall off and a new hair can start growing from that follicle, which is how minoxidil works. It just speeds up everything. So if that is something that you are okay with and you can deal with, go to a dermat and ask for minoxidil. The third thing is, which is something I have observed personally as well, try to cut out sugar. Whenever you start eating more sugar, you will notice more hair fall. And honestly guys, even if you see with animals, if you give some street dogs a lot of biscuits or you give anyone like a lot of sugar, the hair starts falling. So yeah, just try and cut down on sugar as much as possible. Like I said, cut down on carbs as well if it's possible, and sugars too, try to cut down as much as possible, and it will help you with your hair. Now the next thing is something which will also help you guys if you have frizzy hair and sort of unmanageable hair, and even if you have thinner hair. Make sure that you guys are using silk products. Okay, when I say silk products, what do I mean? I mean a silk tie, like the scrunchies that you get which are made with silk. Go in for those. Go in for silk pillow covers. If you have hair bands, go in for silk hair bands. So whatever you are applying on your hair, make sure it is not breaking your hair. Because if your hair is falling, your hair is probably really weak as well, and you don't want your hair to sort of like break off, right? So make sure that you're being really gentle, like really gentle with your hair. And once in 3 days, massage your hair with a mixture of castor oil and vitamin E oil. I will make a video, of how to make this oil very soon on this on my YouTube channel. So do subscribe if you have not already. But yeah, you basically have to take castor oil, add some vitamin E, add some almond oil if you have that, with you. Mix all of that and massage. That castor oil does help you with getting thicker hair. Okay, and don't keep it on for too long. Castor oil is really sticky. It's a headache to apply. but it works so well that I think it's absolutely worth it to apply that. Okay. So yeah, these are a few things that you guys can do. I will be making a part 2 for this video as well. So stay tuned, do subscribe. In the part 2, I will talk more about products, which products like shampoos, sprays, serums, all of that. So stay tuned and I'll see you very soon in my next video, and bye-bye. Thanks for watching.